get back to you. We did know already that one of the victims is 64-year-old Richard Newcomer. He worked with Gilbane Building Company. Apparently, was in the lobby working with other construction workers. They were in the middle of a meeting, heading up this project here for some construction in Fifth Third Tower when this gunman walked in and started firing on these innocent people. We're trying to now make sure before, we never want to release any information before we get the green light, because we certainly would not want any friends or family to be finding out on live television that their loved one was one of those who was shot and killed. Mike?
All right, Cherie, I'm back and forth with Todd, just making sure that this has been released. So we'll wait on that. Better to be safe here on this. Cherie Palello live in downtown Cincinnati right now. Again, if you're just joining us here, it's been a long day here in Cincinnati. Mass shooting that happened on Fountain Square, the icon of our city, where we hold the tree lighting every Thanksgiving around that time, where 10,000 people gather. And it's ironic, as we look at video from earlier today, these are the evidence markers scattered all along Fountain Square after that shooting took place. Some of them now being washed away by the heavy rain that's pouring down on Cincinnati, but fortunately Mother Nature gave the investigators plenty of lead time to do their work for several hours before the rain came along today. But I was going to say, ironically, this happened in the heart of the city, and while that is a blow to the gut, a kick in the knees at the same time, according to so many people we spoke with today, including Hamilton County Prosecutor Joe Dieters, it wasn't a way of godsend because of the police presence in that area, with all of the businesses that surround Fountain Square, all of those hotels, all of the businesses like Fifth Third, right down there in the heart of the city. That call went out, and just moments later, police were able to respond in force. What you're looking at there is an aerial view from earlier. This is the apartment complex down there in North Bend, the river town there along the Ohio River, about 20 to 25 miles from Cincinnati. I was down there a little bit earlier after we got a tip that some searching was going on. WLWT first on the scene there in North Bend today, as the ATF and other federal agents were there, along with the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office and the Cincinnati Police, who are leading this investigation. And they set up crime tape all around for 2 city blocks around that apartment complex in North Bend. They brought the bomb squad in, able to make sure that everything was okay in Omar Perez's apartment. They identified the shooter, 29-year-old Omar Perez, and they said that he did live in that apartment there in North Bend. So once they were given the all clear from the bomb sniffing dogs and the bomb teams, their investigators went in, they collected evidence, and they are now processing that evidence in this case. 4 people shot today and killed, one of them the shooter, 2 others at UC Medical Center, one of them in fair condition, one of them listed right now in critical condition. Again, we are finding out that this shooter, according to police, was using a 9mm semi-automatic pistol. He had more than 200 rounds of ammunition on him. The police chief said that the gun, as far as they know, was purchased legally. Brian Hamrick has more now, live in downtown Cincinnati.
Yeah, Mike, well, the scene's still active here downtown in this area, the Fifth Third Bank area, and all that area is still around Fountain Square, still taped off, still a crime scene, and it will continue to be that way.
This person from where he's speaking,
exactly
I go there.
This unfolded. Again, I thought the chief made an interesting point when he said the 5 people, he made a point to say the 5 innocent victims that were hit were shot by the suspect. He did not say that they were shot by police. So these police who came in and opened fire hit their target, but it sounds like it was the gunman who hit all of the innocent victims in all this. Now I want you to take a look at it, because you can still see that this is very active here. My photographer Ron Schmidt's been with me all day trying to bring these pictures to you. Police are still out here. They still, again, have this whole area taped off. There are inside, this is actually the lobby area. It goes from this side, which is the Walnut Street side. It goes all the way through to Fountain Square, and that's what you're looking at. This is kind of the back side where the investigators are coming in and out.
So no?
Sides, actually. They're still very active inside that building. I'm not sure if you can see it.
देखो exactly कहाँ हुआ था.
Through that glass, you can see the investigators in there. there. Just a little bit ago, we showed you a live picture of some of the bullet holes in that glass. What Joe Dieter said is inside this lobby is where the gunman was when he encountered the officers, and they exchanged gunfire through that front glass. Again, you can see the bullet holes in the glass. There were numerous bullet holes, and this
It is the exact
right in the
same place
shadow
where
of the fountain
I
on
was.
Fountain Square. This is where at least 2 people
Just
died inside the bank here. The
देखो जहाँ से ये
coroner
आदमी
came
बोल
up.
रहा है ना,
We
मैं
saw
वही
those
सीढ़ी
two,
चढ़
and
चढ़
then
रही थी.
the
ये
other victims
सड़क
died
है,
in the
उसके
hospital or
इस
later
साइड ये
after
डंकिन
they
डोनट
were
वाला है.
transported. And then
उस दिन भाभी से
one
खड़े होके यहीं
of
पर
the
तो बात
people
कर रही थी मैं, ये बस
inside,
ये डी नंबर बस
one of the
स्टॉप पे
bodies brought out
पूरे
was
टाइम,
that of the
जब मैं
suspect.
फर्स्ट डे जल्दी पहुंच गई
Something
थी.
else I want to mention to you, Mike, as well.
ऐसे
Now, we talked about how long it's been since something like this happened. Remember, there were 3 people killed.
देखो ये जहाँ से खड़े होके तुमको दिखाया था मैंने ऑफिस, वहाँ पर ये खड़ा है.
Transcontinental Trucking Company up in Evendale. So it's been a long time since we've seen anything like that. That was a workplace shooting. This, we're still waiting to determine what exactly was the motivation here. Why did this person come here? Why did they pick this spot? Why did they open fire? Why did they pick these innocent victims? One of the victims we've heard about shot numerous times. One of our witnesses that we talked to saw a woman shot multiple times being carried out by 2 police officers. He told me he could specifically see that she'd been shot and that she was bleeding in multiple places. So it may have been that same woman that we've been talking about here for some time, the woman who was shot and survived that shooting. So we have at least one witness who saw that woman being carried out. So there were a lot of heroics by police officers during this. And in fact, in one, I wanted to tell you that we saw video that one of the witnesses had shot from their cell phone. And in the video, you can see officers basically from this perspective here. They were running into the building with their gun drawn. There was a police officer, a male and a female police officer, had their guns